everybody. Welcome here, welcome back, whatever the case may be. I am getting ready today because there's going to be another photo walk. We're going to, I think it's Mud Lake, which I've never been to. I have no idea where that is. But I'm being picked up in about half an hour, so I have to be ready. And I don't even know what I'm going to do today that way. So I'm trying to kill all the birds with, I don't know, not even a full stone, really. Now, I want to do some eyebrows. Let's start with some eyebrows. And I'm going to use my NYX Lift and Snatch in Espresso. And I'm just going to go and see if I can quickly whip an eyebrow onto my face. I'm trying to learn to have a lighter touch, but my lack of patience works against me for that because I find just drawing something on faster and more satisfying, like initially satisfying. It's actually far more satisfying when I take my time and I have a better end result. But my instant gratification of just whipping something in quickly is I don't know, it is its thing. I don't know how to not feel that way, right? Like if I could speed run this and get like a whole face that normally takes me an hour done in 15 minutes, even if it looked terrible, I'd feel this weird sense of accomplishment. So I'm not sure what that means, but it is what it is, and I am all for self-awareness, even if that self-awareness doesn't really help me initially, going, what is that supposed to mean? So I'm trying to do something that's just not as much of an arch. A lot of times I do like a really big arch, so I'm doing that today, just to be a little bit different. Because normally I make a very definitive boomerangy bend in my eyebrows. But when I put on the tattoos, they're more like this. And I like that shape when I'm not drawing it. And I think it's just because this is harder for me to do. I don't think that matches. I think this needs to go a little bit further out there. That better? Yeah, I think so. So, that is that done. Now, I don't normally do it this way, but I'm going to see about, and again, not going to just glob this on. I'm going to see if I can take which one you like? I don't know. Do you have anything on you? Hopefully not. So I'm just going to take this sort of flat wide brush here, and I'm just going to get a little bit onto here. Just put it there, and here, and then a little bit out here, out here. Okay, let's put that away. I'm trying to see how minimal I can, and I don't really want to stretch the skin. I used to just stretch the skin, so now I'm just trying to put that there where I kind of want it, and not just draw stripes. And we'll see what it does, because this may emphasize the lines, this may minimize the lines. I'm thinking, yes, there you go. What did you think you were doing? He's acting a little weird today. I don't quite know what's going on. We went outside to go to the bathroom, and we were over where he would normally go to the bathroom, and he left that area, and I thought, oh, he doesn't have to go, that's weird. And I was talking to somebody else, and he went over by the back door and was yipping to go inside, and I thought, well, that's really strange. I go over there, and he'd already gone to the bathroom right by the door. He never does that. So I don't know what all this means. Now, he did get groomed yesterday, and he doesn't like that, and maybe, sometimes that just makes him a little bit more disturbed or something. So other things are going on that I don't know about. But I try to understand, and I just don't. Like, this is just not like him. But he's right here. Did you want a treat? You're not normally so buggy that way for treats. You want this? No? Well, no, you can't get in here at my feet, kiddo. You can't get in here at my feet. I think I need to do that little bit on the nose thing. I just put a little teeny bit on the tip there. Try and draw that. So there, that's just a little bit of that on, and we'll see what that does for me. And then I'm gonna take my water. Actually, should I take my water? Should I try and do it with setting spray? Maybe I should do my foundation first. Do I even have any foundation in here? Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, because we're at the bottom of the foundation, so that means I have to take this off, and then I just go into there for what's left. Okay, where did that go? There it is. Throw it away before I just leave the garbage all over the floor. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go in with this brush. I think it's a clean brush. So I'm just gonna go in with that and see. I know it's not necessarily the right kind of brush to put this on with. It is what I am going to be working with today. I have a feeling, did I get... See, there might be something in this brush, because I'm like going, okay, where's that dark coming from? And I think it's coming out of the brush, which is so often the case. So I'm just going to stand that up in here, because I'm going to continue to use that. I'm going to stand that up in here, so I'll use the same one next time. But I'm going to take a little water on this sponge. I was going to use setting spray, but not anymore. So I want to do all of this stuff down here first, so I can end with that stuff that went a little darker on my head when the whatever was in that brush that I didn't clean out came out and went onto my face. Maybe if I blend this out enough, it won't matter, because you never know, right? It's a little bit bad, but maybe some bronzer. I don't know. I think putting good makeup after bad is problematic, but it is also how I learn. So we're just gonna do that. Yeah, not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's okay. I don't think the underpinning or the underpainting counts if you end up wiping it away while you're doing stuff. But that's it. That's what it was. But all in all, not dreadful for my skin. But I still have to put some powder on. Or maybe I just want setting spray. Let's see what happens if I just do setting spray over that. We will find out. And then I'm going to take the sponge and just kind of push that in. See what kind of finish that leaves. Because it's a matte setting spray, so it should dry down matte. But we will see what that means on my face. Because all in all, I don't hate that. I don't hate it. My canvas is what my canvas is, and there's not a lot I can do about that. Now, I did want to do something with the eyes. Can I use... See, and I always have bad results with this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Okay. Oh, it's even broketed. But I think that's actually the color I want in there, though. There, see, even if you just stick some shadow on with your fingers, makes a difference. Oh, but I have that all over me now. You shouldn't wear black when you're doing powdery makeup. But what I want to do is I want to take... I wonder if I can take this. Because this is a cream tube. I'm going to see. I don't know if I get this on good enough. Should we? No. See, so much of my stuff like that isn't a matte shadow. It is metallic. So I'm just putting it on in here at the edges. And then I'm going to take a tiny little brush. Right? Just going to take my tiny little brush and I'm just going to go in and sort of smoke that along here. Just a little bit. Like that. See, I would put tape on here. I put the tape out here and then you can make nice crisp lines. But I'm really, I don't know, not in the mood for that today. So I'm just trying to whip something in there quick. Now I should probably do a little bit under here of that. There, see? And that is that part of that done. And I don't think I'm gonna do like black eyeliner or anything. So I think I'm just gonna keep everything fairly soft that way. But I do have a teal eyeliner that I'm gonna sharpen. And this teal eyeliner is 35 years old. I have yet to, I did not turn that on. Loose wire. So I'm gonna put this under here. Now that it's like a softer color than doing black and more interesting than say just doing brown, right? So do it like that. It's mostly sort of, I'm putting it sort of on the last lash line in just sort of like a semi-smoky sort of way. And I think if I do my blue white, it's not a white, it's sort of a grayish or a bluish white. I'm gonna go in along here like that, right? And I'm just gonna do my little dot of my jumbo crayon right here in the center, inside corner of the eye. for some brightness, right? Brightness. And now I just want a little contour. My NYX contour palette that is falling apart and running low, but I think I'm going to take this sort of bronzy color here. I'm just going to put that in here very lightly. I'm just really trying to be super light. So I hold this back here because then it keeps a lighter hand. The closer up here you hold, the harder you press, the more product you're putting on. So I'm just gonna do a little bit in here. And then I take the slightly darker one beside it here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit in there, a little bit in here, not much at all. And that is what I'm going to do for that. I don't think I'm doing a whole lot. I don't want it to be super dark or noticeable. This. So there's been I've done no powder, just a little setting spray. And what I have on there, you don't need to do every single thing every single day, right? Now I'm going to put another little mist. I think I'm just going to use the one same setting spray, and that way I know what it's doing versus anything else. I never know if it's a combination of what I'm using, or whether even the setting spray does anything. For all I know, it's spritzing water on me with a hint of a scent in it. This is the one that's scented. The other one, not so much. Again, I don't want to take the clean side. It's not bad for my horrible skin. Not too bad at all. Right? Kept it very simple today. I don't think it gets more simple for me. But, I'm not totally unhappy with it. Like, they're kind of patchy because I can't get them to necessarily stick evenly right across my head. But I might have taken something off. Let's see, can I just fill them in a little? I don't know how Glenn does it by putting the makeup on while looking in the little camera screen. Just don't get it. Like, that is so hard to me to do. It'll do. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Wrong way. Go on. Sure. I'm just going to stand up there for now. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, and until the next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.